All right, science enthusiasts, curious minds, and anyone who's ever taken a breath for granted. Let's play a little game of what if. But this isn't just any what if. This is a cosmic level, slightly terrifying, utterly bizarre what if. What if, just for a fleeting 30 seconds, all the oxygen on Earth simply vanished? Poof, gone. Now your first thought might be, oh no, I can't breathe. And yes, that would be a problem. But honestly, suffocation isn't your most immediate concern in this scenario. Think bigger. Think infrastructure. Oxygen is surprisingly important for things you wouldn't expect, like say concrete. Turns out, oxygen is a key binding agent in concrete structures. Without it, buildings, bridges, sidewalks, they'd all just crumble into dust. Imagine the world's architecture turning to sand in half a minute. Awkward. And fire? Forget about it. Every flame, every spark, every engine combustion would instantly cease. Planes would fall from the sky, cars would coast to a halt, power plants would sputter out. Okay, back to you. You wouldn't instantly suffocate because there's still oxygen in your bloodstream. You've got a little buffer. But you definitely noticed something was wrong. Your inner ear relies on oxygen pressure balance. Without it, your eardrums would likely pop. Ouch. And remember that big bright thing in the sky? The sun? Our atmosphere, specifically the ozone layer, is made of oxygen. Without it, you'd be exposed to unfiltered UV radiation. In just 30 seconds, you'd get a truly horrific, instant sunburn, like worst beach day ever. So you're standing there, maybe your ears just popped, you feel a sudden intense warmth on your skin, and everything around you is turning to dust or stopping dead. The sky wouldn't be blue anymore. Light scatters off oxygen molecules to give us that lovely color. The sky would go dark, maybe a weird purplish hue. It would be silent, too. No combustion engines, no wind. Wind is air moving, and air is mostly nitrogen. But the effects of wind rely on pressure differences involving oxygen. Just the sound of things collapsing and your own popped eardrums ringing. Then, just as suddenly the 30 seconds are up, oxygen rushes back into existence. Imagine the pressure wave, air rushing back into a vacuum, filling every space. It would be a massive global shockwave. Fires would reignite instantly if there was still fuel and a heat source. Engines might try to restart. The air would fill with the sound of collapsing structures hitting the ground after the oxygen returned. It would be a chaotic, deafening, and utterly disorienting moment as the world tried to snap back to normal after a very, very bad half minute. So, while this exact scenario is purely hypothetical and thankfully impossible, it highlights just how fundamental oxygen is. Not just for breathing, but for the very structure and function of our planet and everything we've built on it. It's a dramatic reminder of the delicate balance of our atmosphere and how interconnected everything is. Plus, it's a fun, slightly terrifying thought experiment. Hopefully, you enjoyed this little trip into a world without oxygen. It makes you appreciate every single breath, doesn't it? If you found this thought experiment fascinating, dramatic, or even slightly amusing, hit that subscribe button. We explore all sorts of wild science scenarios right here. And trust me, you don't want to miss what we come up with next.